Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Srivatsa MD, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, USN 1VE22CS157 and section is Devu. So in this video, let us discuss about angles and projection, rotation, reflection, contraction and simple explanation of it. So introduction to angles and projections. Angles and projection are fundamental concepts in geometry. They help us understand the relationship between objects in space. Angles are formed when two lines meet at a point, while projection refers to the shadow or image cast by an object onto a surface. Understanding angles. An angle is measured in degrees and it is represented by the symbol of degree. Angles can be classified as acute angle less than 90 degree, right angle exactly 90 degree, obtuse angle greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, or straight angle exactly 180 degree. Angles can be added, subtracted or measured using a protractor. Projections in geometry. Projection involve the casting of shadows or image of objects onto a surface. In geometry, projections are often used to study the properties of 3D objects in 2D spaces. Projection can help us understand the size, shape and orientation of objects. So rotation in geometry. Rotation refers to the act of turning an object around a fixed point called the center of rotation. It is measures it is measured in degrees and can be clockwise or counterclockwise. Rotation can be described by using the angle of rotation and the direction of the rotation. Reflection in geometry. Reflection involves flipping an object over a line called the line of reflection. The line of reflection acts as a mirror and the reflected image is flipped version of the original object. Reflection preserves the size and shape of the object but change its orientation. Contraction in geometry. Contraction refers to the process of making an object smaller by a constant scale factor. It is often used when creating similar figures or reducing the size of a shape. Contraction affects all dimensions of an object equally. Properties of angles. Angles have several properties including being congruent or supplementary. Congruent angles have the same measure. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degree. Properties of projections. Projection can have different sizes and shapes depending on the orientation of the object and the position of the light source. Parallel lines in the original object will remain parallel in the projection. Projection can be used to determine the relative position of objects in space. Properties of rotation. Rotation preserves the size and shape of an object. The center of rotation remains fixed during the rotation. The angle of rotation determines how much the object is turned. Properties of reflection. Reflection preserves the size and shape of an object. The line of reflection acts as a mirror and the distance between the original object and its reflection is equal and both sides. On both sides, the orientation of the object is changed in a reflection. Properties of contractions. Contraction reduces the size of an object by a constant scale factor. The shape and proportions of the object remains the same after contraction. All dimensions of the object are scaled down by the same factor. Applications of angles and projections. Angles and projections are used in various fields such as architecture, engineering, and graphic design. They help in creating accurate drawings, models, and blueprints. Angles and projections are also used in video game design and computer graphics. Real world examples such as angles are used in navigation to determine the direction of travel. Projection are used in photography to capture 3D screen 3D scenes on a 2D surfaces. Reflection are observed in mirrors and other reflective surfaces. Summary: angles and projection are important concepts in geometry. They help us understand the relationship between objects in space. Rotation, reflection, and contraction are specific operations that can be applied to the objects in geometry. Key takeaways: angles are formed when two lines meet at a point. Projection involve casting shadows or images of objects. Rotation involves turning an object around a fixed point. So, title: what is an acute angle? How is a projection different from a reflection? Describe the process of contraction. So quiz answers: an acute angle is less than 90 degree. A projection involves casting shadows or images, while a reflection involves flipping an object over a line. Contraction reduces the size of an object by a constant scale factor. So thank you.